how's everyone doing? Wait, why is my mouth not Ah! The scuff is real today. Why is my mouth not moving? No, not avatar selection. Why mouth not moving? There we go. That's an improvement. Right, that needs to go over there. So how is everyone today? How are you doing, Red Joker? Thank you for stopping by. How is your Tuesday? I forget days of the week. Okay, why is Spotify not doing the Spotify thing? I did ask it to. There we go, Spotify's doing the Spotify thing now. Wait, why is the text on me? Why is that text here? What is going on? You know what, today's scuff and we're just gonna live with it. Jeez. There we go. Suppose I can start knitting now. Look at my knitting bag. Isn't it beautiful? Right! I'm a dinosaur, hear me roar. So yes, here's my needles in the side of my bag, all nice. I've got... you can't see it very well, this camera is really zoomed in. Yeah. No, I can't even fit that under there. Okay, I'll try and do this sideways. So you can see the threads coming out the top of my bag. So I can just kind of pull them out. Useful. And then inside the bag, is all my knitting equipment. Again, that is way too zoomed up. Need my scissors out though. My scissors were in here too. Oh god, I'm tangled already. And we're actually gonna do knitting this week. Not just sewing squares together, we're actually gonna knit. We're actually gonna knit. Make sure we get back over there. You're too close. Get back over there. Should be good for about 20. No. I swear to fucking god. I hate this stupid thing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. 11. My god, fucking listen to me, microphone. You've got one job. You are paid to do one fucking thing. Do the thing. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk. Why are you not fucking listening to me? Snap! Right, this microphone is gonna get thrown so far out my fucking window. It comes to a point where I can afford to buy something nicer. This microphone goes first, and I will take great joy in throwing it from my fucking window. Because my other one is capturing my face. I tried using the crap cam for VC face, but yeah, it just doesn't work. Hence why we got this one. Beautiful Logitech 920. Hello, Lorenzo. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Kinda not. Just over halfway through. We're making a pillow cover. The other half of it is in my bag. Let me get it out. Look at my bag, it's got dinosaurs on it. I had to. Or in your name, are you also a fellow dinosaur enthusiast? Not gonna lie, I was very excited when I saw the name. This is the first pillow cover we did. Ah, thank you for the follow! I forgot my sound alerts on actually. I heard it physically, but I don't think that came through on stream. Whoops. Someone had followed the other day while I was sorting out some settings. It was like the middle of the day, and so someone had followed, and I was like, "Did I know I have my OBS open? Like, what the heck? I feel stalked." But yes, this is a pillow cover I'm doing. Absolutely does not do any justice to this camera. Yeah, so how's your week going so far? Got any fun plans for your weekend? I'm going on holiday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Wait, what did I say? Whoopsies. Like, I'm a bit chaotic, okay? Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking about my weekend a lot. Cause I'm going. You know, I have plans for your weekend already. It's usually the first thing I do when I wake up on Monday. I'm like, I need something to look forward to at the weekend. What are we doing? Crap. I'm one of these people where if I don't have something to look forward to, I just lose the motivation to do absolutely anything at all. Wait, what the fuck did I do? No, it's okay. I thought maybe. Yeah. try to stop by as many as I can, but I know a lot of people tend to stream as I'm going to bed. Being in a British time zone right now, it is 7 p.m. for me, so a lot of people tend to go live for about 2-3 a.m. my time. Those hours. You're a serial lurker. I've been trying to follow everybody too. I need to go back down the list. I'm in, well, I think it's called BST at the moment because it's summertime, so it's like BST, but UK time zone would be GMT. But we tend to go back to GMT when the clocks go back. I don't get why we can't just call it GMT but with daylight savings. I'm in Dayuki. We like to make everything complicated here. It's, you know, it's just a thing. Just make sure my bag is enough. Calvary restaurant on Friday night. We've booked it in advance, so when we get down to our holiday destination, we're gonna go for dinner. And it's a place called Toby Carvery now. If you're not from the UK, you won't know what this is, but I guess from the name, it's but you get free refills on your drink, and you can have as many vegetables as you like. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm digging the endless broccoli. I want. Sorry, I want broccoli until I go green, and like I have like trees coming out my ears. I love broccoli. I know it's a weird thing to enjoy, but like broccoli's my thing. That's quite like cabbage and lettuce. Cabbage and lettuce is nice. I mean, as well as your other roast dinner traditionals like Yorkshire puddings and potatoes and carrots. And gravy! Lots and lots of gravy. It's got to drown in gravy. If it's not drowning, I don't want it. I want to hear my potatoes scream, "Help! We need dry land!" Oh no! What did I do? Threaded that bit through. Again, microphone, can you fucking stop? Jeez. Yes, I'm gonna be going to the beach while I'm there as well, but that's not really a special thing for me because I live in a seaside town. I can go whenever I damn well please. I'm just lazy and I don't like to leave my house. There's people outside, you know? Ew, people. Ugh. Not the people. Anything but the people. Exactly. Screw people. Well, no, actually, I should probably rephrase that. Nah, you know what? I said what I said. going to a theme park over the weekend too. And I get to ride all the big rides. I'm only just say tall enough to get on them all, so I'm very small. Small. There's quite a few times I get stopped and people are like, shouldn't you like be in college or something? No! Needed to go to college for like 10 years. Hello, Master Vessel, how are you doing? How's your Tuesday? Got any fun plans for the weekend? Oh my god, can my microphone just stop? It keeps cutting out. You and me are gonna have a fucking falling out. Microphone? You better fucking work. Stop it! Microphone, please, pretty, please, can you just fucking stop? I'd love to know what that text is behind my head. What is it? I feel like I've got to have the microphone so close for it to even pick me up. And then when it does, sometimes it just doesn't even bother doing it. And it's like, but why? Not to mention the sound quality. Terrible. It served a good life though. I've had it for about 2 years. I got this when I first became a VTuber, so yeah, about 2 years. Well, or it will be in August. Made my grand debut on August the 31st, but I made my Twitter account on the 7th of August. So my Twitterversary isn't exactly my debut anniversary. Of course, back then I was an angel VTuber, and I looked very different. In fact, I think I'm coming up a year on Kohaku-Saurus's, I've been using his smartphone. Stop speakers. Scores are in this bucket. Stop it, microphone. Stop it. I don't even know if you heard any of that. I hate this stupid microphone. I'm gonna sit and cry. At least I know what to ask my mum for Christmas. Hey, yo. Can you buy me a microphone? Not sure I could last till Christmas without a microphone though. This would be thrown out the window before that. Hello, Assen. You better fix the hole in the wall, goddammit. How you doing? How's your Tuesday? What's a chancellor? I'm good. My stomach's been playing up for the past, like, day and a half, but other than that, I'm pretty good. It's okay though, it was entirely self-inflicted. I thought eating 2 bags of chopped nuts was a good idea. I'm now suffering the consequences of said actions. They were delicious though, if that's any consolation. They were very delicious. If anyone wonders, just in case it like flashes on stream, this is Terrence. This is Terrence the T-Rex. He was an addition to my family last August. Terrence the T-Rex. What a beautiful soul he is. That's 5 hours worth of songs in this playlist. Like, jeez. So many. It's all DMCA free, so I can play it as much as I want. It's great. Honestly, I'm not tired. I know it's like 7:30 PM, but meh. Phone, I swear to fucking God. I can see the sound bar on my OBS, and you know when I talk, sometimes my microphone bar just don't fucking move. Can you not please, microphone? apartment building, I will throw you from the top of it. Man, with how tired I get these days, how did I ever stream at 1 a.m.? I used to go for like 2 hours as well. Damn. Then again, back then I was working until like 10 or 11 at night, so yeah, streaming at 7 p.m. just wouldn't be able to be a thing back then. I would have still been at work. Sad. She's still at my door. Well, at least not yet, anyway. Not far off then. that microphone. I swear to God, I am gonna. Yeah. I just want it to work. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my God, my microphone keeps cutting out. This is so annoying. It doesn't tell me what you were playing. What were you playing today? It's strange. It usually tells me what you were streaming. Oh, you were playing Honkai. Nice. Did you get lucky on your gacha rolls? I do like a bit of Honkai. Pretty good, pretty good. That is the absolute worst when you don't get lucky on your gacha rolls. I don't know why my microphone keeps cutting out unless I like lean heavily over to the side. I don't know. Maybe if I turn the microphone around. Maybe. See if that's any better. You know, I haven't played Honkai in a little bit. Maybe I should log in again. All my friends were like, they're jealous because I got lucky with my gacha rolls and I got quite a few good characters. But then I was just like, this is just another game I've got to play on top of all the other ones I'm still enjoying. So just kind of faded away into the abyss, into the void. I enjoyed the game, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I didn't have that many gacha rolls saved up for the new character coming out, so yeah, we absolutely did not get them. Oh, is it in stereo mode? How do I change that? I don't know how to change it. I'm not that knowledgeable about microphones. Oh, I'd have to change that in my settings after stream. I hate my microphone, it's horrible. It sounds trash. Goes on my list of things to sort out and replace. Not to mention, sometimes my model's mouth doesn't even move. Yeah, I think I don't have Himiko yet. I got Herta, I got Natasha, I got your basic ones. I got Welt, Taeyang, I got Seal. Jeez, I'm not great with names. I didn't get any of the chibi characters yet. I wanted Hook, but I don't have Hook yet. We must protect Hook at all costs. Hook is great. Nice! I don't think I have Clara either. I want Bronya too. Bronya! Ultimate waifu. Nice. I've heard she's a good synergy with I've got all the Japanese voices on, so I pronounce it all the Japanese way, but Seal, I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce that one in English. No panties, let's go! Wow, Bronya goes commando, huh? Damn. Still got so much of the story left to do as well. Just finding motivation to log in and play. I like the simulated universe worlds. I think they're really cool. I really like cool idea as well. I do find it funny though how in the story you can run around as a character and then bump into that character. And it's like, hey, I'm Bronya, stood next to Bronya, because that's not weird. And then as soon as you hit talk to them, you switch back to being a protagonist. Lofi music makes me so tired. I usually listen to like electronic dance music and like anime soundtracks and stuff. Like Lofi's just like I'm trying to keep everything DMCA and takedown and copyright free, so Lofi it is. Oh no! I have loads of side missions racked up at the moment. I just have no interest in doing them, but at the same time, I need the XP. Like, I don't want to move some guy's train cart around some puzzle level. Like, move your own train cart, bruh. Daily training. Oh yeah, because you doing the like daily tasks and stuff, you get like various things here and there, and it's for stuff you were usually doing anyway. I think it's funny how Pom Pom has a mission where his back hurts. So you've got to go onto the space station and like ask a doctor what to do with him. Yeah, you can do them all really, really quickly. I know some games have daily missions where it's like, go do this, now go and talk to this person, now like travel over to the other side of the world and fight these super hard monsters, and it's like, look, I ain't doing this shit every day on top of everything else, like, meh. Just give me the rewards and move on. I need to find DMC free dance music. I hope he's gonna kill me. I do love knitting, it's really fun. I do like game music, it's quite cool. Ooh, jeez, wakey, wakey, wakey. I mean, the only other thing I've got on Spotify is my learning Portuguese lessons in podcast form. You know, so that when I'm playing games, I can also be learning Portuguese in the background. You know, like real pros do. I'm using Duolingo and podcasts to learn, but I'm gonna start watching Portuguese, like YouTube videos, just, you know, so I can surround myself with the language. I want to learn it quicker. Studied German in school, studied Spanish at school, but eventually I hope to move to Portugal, so well, neither of those languages is going to help me in that country, so I suppose we'll learn Portuguese. Although I must say, Spanish has been really useful for learning Portuguese, because a lot of the words are the same. They're just like one or two letters off or a pronunciation different. Nice! I will have to see about that next stream. Well, next knitting stream. When is my next knitting stream? I always forget. You know, I make my schedules and then I just completely forget what I put on them. Which I find funny. There is no more knitting streams this week, so... Next week, maybe. I can't remember. I know I've already got next week's schedule made up, because I'm going on holiday this weekend. And I know I'm going to be at my mum's still on the Monday, so I don't have a stream on a Monday, but I do have a schedule set to release on the Monday morning. So I'm at least still releasing my schedule at the same time. So I had it all pre-made. I think I'm doing Hollow Cure next week. I think I'm doing a knitting stream. I think then I'm taking Thursday off. Not streaming on the Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday is something. Thursday I'm not streaming. Friday and Saturday is going to be Diablo 4, because Diablo 4 comes out on the 2nd. Oh shit. The holy shit was that, man? Scared the shit out of me. Gosh dang. Buttons on pockets save lives. Yeah, I don't usually do weekend streams. You know, it's usually my time to rest. But, you know, with Diablo 4 coming out, we've just gotta share it with everybody. No, that's okay, it's not for everybody. I've been looking forward to this game coming out for a long while. That's all I've been talking about. I suspect it's gonna have a rocky launch, but I mean, what game hasn't had a rocky launch, you know, that's come out fairly recently? Plus I've been saving for it. Using the last of my birthday money that I got way back in March. Been saving it and saving it and saving it. Because of course I can't just buy Diablo 4, I've got to also buy like 6 months of Xbox Live so I can play the game, because you've got to be online now. Whatever happened to games just, you know, having offline modes? Everything's gotta be online now. A subscription that I have to afford, you know? On top of everything else that comes out. Yeah, this is why I wanted to get it for PC. Obviously there's no subscription for like online features for PC, but yeah, it's like 1 frame every 10 seconds. I don't think that's a very efficient playstyle. I mean, I do enjoy games like Hollow Cure and other stuff that, you know, has a lot of offline modes, so I have stuff if my internet does ever go off. I just missed the times when like that was the norm, to have like offline modes and then like multiplayer was something separate. Yes, poor PC. I wouldn't care, this thing was expensive. There's some games, and I think it's more how I've got my OBS set up more than my PC itself. But there's some games that I can play but not stream, which is weird. Like, they play fine, but as soon as I run it through OBS, that's it. The frame rate goes down stupidly. It lags. It's just dumb. Because the game is running fine for me. But when it goes through OBS and comes out the other side, it just looks like shit. I wish I could say mine was super good. Mine was a gift from my, well, it was a Christmas present from my mum about 2 years ago. Cost me £800. It was very expensive. I kind of wish it would work better sometimes. Yeah, I'm not wholly knowledgeable about OBS settings, so that there's a high chance it's really not optimized at all. And then I'm running something that my computer just can't handle, which honestly wouldn't surprise me. think someone last time had said something about encoder settings. That sounds expensive, but exchange rate probably about double my computer. Damn. That does sound like a lot of money. Holy surely that's not only 2 times what my computer costs, that's probably almost 3. God damn. Wait. I have a calculator button on my keyboard. Let's see. 2,284. Let's divide that by 800. 2.8. You could buy my computer twice for that. Almost 3 times. That maths isn't too bad. It could be better though. I love the useless buttons on my keyboard that I like never use. Like the lock button. Like why do I need that? I've even got a button on my keyboard that opens my settings. But I do love my calculator button. I press it like once every 6 months. I'm like, oh yeah, this button still exists. Whoa. That's the only thing about PCs, is you've got to constantly upgrade the bits inside them. And they're expensive as hell. Ow. I just whacked my head off the microphone. If it's not picking up my voice, it's trying to damage what brain cells are left. Stop it, I need those. I need one brain cell to think about traveling, and I need the other brain cell to think about chicken nuggets. Kinda wish I could get a computer that just kind of lasted forever. Like, I wouldn't need to replace the bits in it again. Ow. Again, my microphone's trying to take out my head. That's true. I would hope for £800 that my computer isn't made entirely of cheap things, but it probably is. I know in my old computer, and it was a desktop, it had a laptop motherboard in it. And I was like, how does this thing even run? It's impressive. I don't got a laptop. I've had a lot of laptops in my time. Gave up with those a long time ago. Hello, hello. How you doing? How's your Tuesday? Are we getting there with this? See? You saw how small it was before? Now we're getting there. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shouldn't take too much longer to make this a square. Squares! Ooh, what did you have for lunch? I'm secretly always thinking about food. Food's good. Very, very good. Ooh, spicy noodles with fish. Yum, that sounds really good. When I had a job, I always used to have chicken and mushroom noodles for my dinner. And if I didn't have chicken and mushroom noodles for my dinner, it just didn't feel like a normal work day. Fire hot unga boonga. Indeed it is. I also really like to get a pasty from my local shop and heat it up in Works microwave. That was really good too. But for the amount of time we got for dinner, it wasn't enough time for it to cool down before I ate it, so I had to stop getting them. They only gave us half an hour for our dinner, which... don't know if you've ever tried to, like, make and devour a pot of noodles in half an hour, but, that hurts. They're always too hot. I always burn my mouth. Moral of the story would be to take cold food in, but then it just doesn't recharge my batteries, you know? When you work in a factory, you need your energy. Especially when you work in the freezer section. Made heat is cold. Yeah, it's funny, people used to wear their coats underneath their overalls and they were like, it's so cold down here in the freezer section. I'm like, do your job properly and you move around lots, you wouldn't be cold. Just saying. I used to go in with vest tops and all sorts, and they used to just look at me like I'd lost my marbles. Which, I mean, they're right, but... they don't know that. Like, my body heats up really, really, really easily. So when other people are wearing coats, I'm wearing vest tops and like looking at people like, what's wrong with you? There was once it had snowed, and all my friends had like big coats on and stuff to go outside, and I went out in shorts and a small top, and I was like, "Oh hey, snow!" And I made a snow angel with shorts on, and they were like, "Kohaku, you okay? You're not gonna die of like cold iron?" I'm like, "No. Why would I go and do that?" My body is just a natural producer of heat. I'm gonna say that next time I go through the airport. Watch out, people, hot stuff coming through. No, actually, I can say that, but I don't think anyone would understand me. I guess I'd have to say it in the British airport before I leave. Once I get there, it won't work. I think Italian people would quite understand that one. I travel to Italy a lot. My boyfriend lives there. Went in December, then went again in February, and then I went again in March. And then I'm going back to Italy not next week, not the week after, but the week after that, so in 3 weeks' time. Damn, you sound unstoppable against the cold. Not a bad flight though, it only takes 2.5 hours, so I don't mind. Oh damn! I was friends with a Swedish person when I was younger. It's very cool. He had a lot of Playmobil and Lego. He had a playroom in his house, and I was very jealous because I was like, I want a room for all my toys. And then my mum was like, "You paying for this room? Are you paying for a new house?" I'm like, "No." His parents had really good jobs though. Where I used to live in the UK is like a really like out the way place. So whenever I used to see like people who moved there from abroad, I always used to think to myself, but why? Why here? It's not exactly a well-known place. Like, what brings you here specifically? I mean, the city that we live next to is an absolute shithole. Why would you want to live here? Used to say, well, the people are nice and friendly. I'm like, yeah, sometimes they're a little too friendly though. Like, carry around bug repellent and just spray it on the people. It works wonders. You're getting too close. Back up. Back the heck up. Like, last time I went to travel home, this woman stopped me and she was like, "Can I use your phone for 2 minutes? to phone somebody. I'm stuck here. My lift didn't come, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have any credit on my phone. And she was like, it won't take long, I promise. I won't even need to touch your phone. And I'm like, I've got no credit. She's like, please. And I'm like, oh my god, lady, this thing is a musical brick. It does not make outward calls. Touch my phone as much as you like. It doesn't make outward calls. Have fun. She did not understand. People here are weird. This is why I really want to move to Portugal. I want out the UK, man. Let me out. Don't get me wrong, it's nice that we can, like, get free healthcare and stuff, but honestly, for how crap the service is, I'd rather pay for it and get a better service. Sure, I might be in crippling debt for the rest of my life, but meh. Like, you've got to call up at 8 a.m. and you've got to speak to the receptionist, and she will deem if you are worthy to speak to an actual doctor or not. And if she thinks, oh, you're not urgent enough to see a doctor, it's like, I suppose I'll die. That okay? I'll just lay down and I'll die. That is cool. Ow. Sorry, I whacked my head off the microphone again. I understand that the receptionist has to ask you a series of questions so she can, like, direct your call to someone who can, like, a specialist doctor if it needs to, or a nurse practitioner if that's what you need. But, you know, it's just frustrating. I don't want to have to explain my problems to you to then be told it's not urgent when it could be urgent if left untreated. You know, like most medical conditions, you catch it early, it's fine. You let it fester, turns into a serious problem. Yeah, and then you get everybody calling at 8 a.m. because whenever you ring the doctors, they're like, ring back at 8 a.m. in the morning. And it's like, A, I'm not awake at 8 a.m. B, if everyone's phoning at 8 a.m., then why is that different from spacing everybody out throughout the entire day? Riddle me that one. I would rather have everything spaced out throughout the entire day than have an absolute manic hour at 8 a.m. when I'm barely awake, on hold for like half an hour, saying, you are 20 in queue, please hold. Your patience is important to us, your custom is important to us. It's like, and then you get the stupid hold music, dun 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 da da da, dun 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 da da da, dun 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 dun. It's like so typically British, it fucking hurts. Oh man. Like in between like the hold announcements thing, there's that awkward pause and you're like, oh, is someone gonna pick up the phone? And then the music starts again and you're like, oh, for God's sake. Hiyo, Granny, how you doing? How's your Tuesday going? It's just so frustrating to actually get to talk to a doctor here in the UK. Yes, they might be free, but trying to talk to one is fucking difficult. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good. I like where I live at the moment. I can call my doctors, and within 2 minutes, not only have they picked up the phone, but I've also got an appointment. It's great. But when I move back down to the city, I'm gonna have problems even just trying to call them, and I'm just... Why am I moving back down to the city in August? I must really hate my life. Like, I like living here, but I'm so far away from everybody. The views are great. I go to the beach whenever I please. The doctors is great. The shops are close by. You know, it's lovely that the people are nice. I can't say the same about my landlord, but meh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My landlord thinks it's okay to have 12 houses in my block and 7 bins that are emptied once every 2 weeks. Like, do basic math. It don't add up. The bin area gets pretty damn smelly. And then, like, our community lawn doesn't get mowed for like 9 months of the year, and then it gets done 4 times in 1 fucking week. And I'm trusting this person to have a roof over my head. I must be fucking stupid. Yeah, landloading is hard. I can only imagine the amount of paperwork, but like, you at least make sure each property has 1 bin each, you know? Not to mention, my landlord has a really bad attitude problem. Like, whenever I call her, she just has this attitude with me, and it's like, look, I'm paying you to live here. You don't have to treat me like shit. I could stop paying, you know. Where would you be then? Because in this country, squatters have rights. So I could stop paying my bills and tell everybody I'm a squatter, and then suddenly I'd have rights to be in the property even though I'm not paying for it. Maybe I'm onto something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I also continuously get knocked on my door because all the TV aerials are kept in like the storage cupboard. And I constantly get people knocking on my door. Do you have a key for the aerial cupboard? No, why would I have a key for it? I'm a tenant in this property. Why would I be trusted with keys? And then, like, all the, I think, is it the gas ones that are outside? All the gas meters are outside, and they're like, can you get us a gas read? And I'm like, do you know what? I can't. The landlord has the keys to it, and, well, we don't. You'd have to send an engineer out if you want to get a gas meter reading. And they're like, oh, okay. So, I never know whether my gas meter readings are actually accurate or not. They're probably not. But I'll never know. My electric one's inside the house. I can read it, but I don't understand it. A handyman, so like, you'd do maintenance on the property, right? You do repairs and, keep the building looking nice. Free from holes, leaks, and other damages. I don't believe we have a maintenance person. We've had a light flickering in the hallway for almost a year and a half. If we have a maintenance person, they're terrible at their job. But I haven't seen one, so... I'm here almost constantly. I hardly leave. But yeah, like, the lawn doesn't get mowed for like 9 months of the year, and then it gets done 4 times in a week. Because I heard them outside this morning, that's what woke me up. That's true, it's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How is it 14 still? I've just knit a row. I know I was a cleaner on a construction site for one of my previous jobs, and that was just frustrating. A lot of the people really didn't care, but then at the same time, the construction people were still in the building when they hired us to clean the place. And I had to go and like say to my manager, look, I've cleaned this room yesterday, and then I've come back today, and there's like dusty footprints all over it. Like, how am I supposed to get areas signed off when they're never fucking clean? And he's like, well, that's your job to keep them clean. And I'm like, yes, and it's other people's job not to go in to clean fucking rooms. He's like, well, you're getting paid to clean it twice, aren't you? And I'm like, this is so fucking frustrating. Like, you'd spend 8 hours scrubbing toilets, scrubbing showers, scrubbing walls, scrubbing floors, only for some dumb bastard to track their dusty feet through the fucking room and ruin the whole thing. I want to throw bricks at those people. I was on a construction site, I had access to a lot of bricks. They are lucky they didn't get thrown. They kept telling me, oh, there's only 2 weeks left for this job, and then you'll be moved on to another job. 2 weeks came and went. And I was like, am I getting moved on to the next job yet? And they were like, oh no, you've just got 3 weeks left on this one. And I'm like, better be 3 fucking weeks. It got to a point where I just got so sick, I told them, don't bother calling me again, don't put me on shift, I'm not coming back. I'm done with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then on the other side. Yeah, maybe get off me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. Perfection! Like, don't get me wrong. If at my old job, rooms that I'd cleaned stayed clean, and I was able to actually sign rooms off, which means people wouldn't be allowed in there anymore, and it would remain cleaned until the customer came to view the site that we were working on, and they were like, yeah, I'm happy with this, that would have been great, but no, that just didn't happen. People are dumb. Why are people dumb? People stupid. And I swear they put the hardest materials to clean in that building. Like the floor tiles, they weren't just like a glossy kind of stone. It was that like really hardcore stuff, so like all the dirt got caught in all the grooves, and you couldn't just wipe it nice and clean or mop it nice and clean. You had to sit on the floor and scrub it with a brush. That was the only way it was getting clean. These were big rooms. drive past the building every once in a while and I just go, I hate that building. Every time I go past, I'm just like, still dislike you. Of course, the building's been finished now and it was signed off to the person who was buying the building. But, yeah. Still don't like the building. The same company's now working on a parking place next door, so that the people who are using this big gym can like park all their cars. A car park, jeez, that's the word I was looking for. Why is that so difficult? English is hard, even for people who are English. I don't know how other people do it. I really do commend people who learn English. Studied Spanish in school for 9 years. I also studied German for about 4. And now I'm learning Portuguese. Sometimes I feel like I just enjoy suffering. English is great. Sometimes. Sometimes me and my mum, we kind of forget what words are in English and we just say something really stupid and we're like, oh yeah, the flib blib blib blib. And she's like, yeah, the flib blib blib blib. It's great. I keep forgetting the word for spatula, so I'll call it a flabberdoodle. Oh, nice. I had a Finnish friend ages ago. Well, I mean, I suppose we're still friends, we just don't really talk that much anymore. But he spoke really good English, so I couldn't tell you a single word of Finnish. Not at all. Make sure the knot in the end's nice and tight so it doesn't come undone. Oh, you're Portuguese! Nice. Brazilian Portuguese or Portugal Portuguese? I'm trying to learn Portugal's Portuguese, but everything I find online is for Brazilian. Now, although my boyfriend is Brazilian, and it would be great to learn to talk with his family, learning Portugal Portuguese, because I'm going to move to Portugal eventually, so... I tried to say something to my boyfriend a few days ago and he was like, what? You what? I was like, oh, I suppose that was Portugal Portuguese and not Brazilian, huh? He was like, yeah. Alright, I think I've got 3 yellow squares now. I just need 1 more. Ow. Yep, that's 3 yellow squares. As well as me pink one from like a few days ago. Okay, yes. So I'm making another one of these. It is a pillowcase, pillow cover, for like a sofa-sized pillow. So it starts with a pink one in the middle, and we have 4 yellow squares surrounded by 4 green squares, and then we have all of the, kind of see all the white and blue around the outside. Yes, so this is the front, and I'm making another one, and this one's going to be the back. Except I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to fit this in my bag and get it through the airport, because I'm only taking my hand luggage, because I refuse to pay £40 to put my bag underneath the plane when I'm only paying $25 to get on the fucking airplane. Like, I ain't paying double just to stick my bag underneath when I can just take my hand luggage and it be free. This is generally how I travel. I only take my hand luggage. And my boyfriend's more familiar with Portugal than I am, so I am not sure. We plan to live somewhere, but I don't know where. Kind of letting him sort that out, because, well, he speaks the language, so... Well, for now, I will be joining him, but he'll be moving there before I do. He wants to get out of Italy ASAP. And I have some commitments here for the next few years, so if he manages to get over there, then I shall be joining him later down the line. Ow. My head. Ow. What's down? Why is this microphone now insistent on giving me head injuries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, also his mother doesn't speak a word of English, so I'm learning Portuguese quickly so I can attempt to understand her. Because I feel really bad. She comes in, she's like, "Hi, how are you?" And I'm like, "Hi." Oh, nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He had asked if I wanted to visit Portugal in August, and I was like, "Do you know what? I really want you to come to England." So he's coming to holiday in England. I'm not counting these, and I probably should be. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right. 19, 20. There we go. That is how it starts. This is how it ends. Nice. I will look at it later. Still kind of shitting myself. My boyfriend's gonna be at work when I get to Italy next, so I have to like navigate Italy all on my own. I know outside the airport there is a bus that will take me to the city, and then from the city, literally I can see the bus stop from where I get off the other bus. It's just a train station. The train station scares me, right? I have no sense of direction in those places, because all the platforms look the same. Not to mention the ticket machine is difficult even for Italian people to work. I have no fucking chance. I'm gonna get lost. Ow. My head. Ow. You can stop trying to take my brain cells. I need them. Jeez. Like, sit at an angle so I don't like whack my head off it again. curry for my dinner. It's very nice curry. Yum 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 yum. It was a chicken korma. Delicious. Oh yeah, I also made the Startland discovery back in March that not all chicken kormas are the same. Like, a chicken korma here is very mild, but a chicken korma over in Italy is fucking deadly. That was a hot curry and I thought I was going to die. Like, it was built differently. Truly built differently. It was nice, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. It was very hot though. Very, very nice. I do love me good curries. I always eat curry. If I'm not eating nuggies, I'm eating curry. And if I'm not eating nuggies and I'm not eating curry, then I'm asleep. So I also really like hoisin duck, but I don't get that very often because it's expensive. I like sushi, but again, expensive. My wallet doesn't like my eating habits. But that's fine. There are buses in Italy that go across loads of different European countries, which is really cool. We don't really have that here in the UK. Heck, you're lucky if you can even make it from town to town here. The buses here are terrible. Coffee! I like coffee. Well, kinda. I like iced coffee, specifically. An iced latte or an iced cappuccino is just delicious. Good night, good night. Thank you for coming by and thank you for the raid. Enjoy your sleepies. I shall not be sleeping for a while, for it is only 9:15. You know, this dinosaur used to do really, really late night streams from like 1 a.m. till 3 a.m. That was back when I worked in a factory, so I wasn't finishing work until like 10, 11 at night. Now I'm barely awake by 10 or 11. Certainly not by 1 a.m. Not unless I'm playing something and I've like completely lost track of time. Or my friends are streaming and I'm sitting watching. Which is exactly the plan for tonight. Which, if you don't know, friend Manayu has reached 1,500 on YouTube. She's doing a karaoke celebration tonight. You should totally go and watch. Because she's super cool and she's a super talented singer, and I aspire for my voice to sound even anything remotely like hers. Through that one. Oh, that one. Yeah, there we go. I forgot how to knit for a second though. What's going on? Having a meltdown. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Tend to only drink coffee if I'm in a really bad mood or I'm really like worked up about something. The Max girl myself, like I am addicted to this stuff. One day I aspire to become Pepsi Man and be sponsored by Pepsi themselves. Of course this is an absolute pipe dream, but you know. Pepsi Dino! Yes, indeed, I am a Pepsi-Saurus. Pepsi-Saurus Max! Oh my god, there we go! It's Pepsi's next big business venture. You heard it here first, folks, on the 23rd of the 5th, 2023. So, if they're watching and they steal my ideas, just know who started the movement, okay? Pepsi! Pepsi forever! I may or may not be addicted to this stuff. Delicious. If it's a whole keg, oh my god, right, I'd so buy it. Wait, I know this song. There's Spirited Away Lofi in here. Don't often hear Lofi songs and go, wait, I recognize this one. Away. That was like one of the first things I ever watched. It was anime related. Yes, so would I. Yeah, it was strange how I got into anime. My mum went out with her friends one day and I was left with a babysitter and the babysitter was like, I'm not watching your kiddie crap, we're gonna sit and watch a film that I want to watch, and she put on Spirited Away and I was like, ooh, I like this movie, do you have any more? And then she put on Howl's Moving Castle and I was like, I really like this one, you got any more of those? And she put on Castles in the Sky and I was like, I need to see more things like this, and she's like, well, you're still young, so I can recommend you a few series. So she recommended me watch Tokyo Mew Mew and Cardcaptor Sakura, and well, I never looked back. Now I'm here. And that was a long ass time ago. Yeah, Spirited Away will always have a special place in my heart. I also remember being really scared of Kamaji the Boiler Man. I was like, why is he so weird? Why has he got so many legs and so many arms? That's not normal. And now that I've seen the amount of anime that I have, you know, who cares? He's got like 8 arms? Fine, he's not hurting nobody. quite a nice guy. Boom, 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 boom. Oh god, what did we do? Oh, I did. I keep hooking it at the wrong bit. See, this material is, it frays really easily and separates. So sometimes I hook the wrong section and then it messes the whole thing up. So I've got to be very careful. But I'm not a very careful person. Should I tell you who started my Pepsi addiction? I used to order from this chicken place that was local to my mum's house. And every time I'd order a cola, they'd send Pepsi. And I was like, do you know what? I don't hate this. And I drank it, and I was like, you know what? I'd like another one of these. And then it got to the point where I was ordering from this chicken place just to get Pepsi, and I was like, you know, I could just go to the shop and buy a Pepsi. I don't have to waste my money buying fried chicken too. But I was like, it doesn't taste right without the fried chicken now. So yes, the manager or whoever packaged my meals at that chicken place is to blame for my Pepsi addiction. Which coincidentally, one of my friends knows the manager of that place really well, so yeah. I'm gonna tell them how they changed my life. Not that they care, but you know. I was probably their best money makers for years. Find somebody to raid, because I've got a lot of stuff I need to do. Which include cooking something nice for my Dans. Ow. Whacked my head again. Stop it, I need my brain cells. Oh, I've hooked that one wrong. See, it's really easy to hook it wrong. There we go. Unfortunately, if you leave it hooked wrong, it fucks the whole thing up, and then before you know it, you've got something that looks like crap. And I'd rather it not look like crap, you know? This is gonna be a gift. A gift! There we go. And that is the end of the row. That's where I'm gonna leave it for today. Let's see who can be read. Who's live? Live who this guy? Oh, Smithy's playing Destiny too. Let's. Yes. Yeah. Yes, if you've liked what you've seen, tomorrow I shall. Wait, what day is it tomorrow? Wednesday. Wednesday, what are we doing tomorrow? That's a good question. Tomorrow we're doing some more Holo Cure. So if that's your thing, come back, and that's what we'll do. We'll play some Holo Cure. We'll get some more shiny coins, and well. So yes, until tomorrow. Bye, folks!